Yes, everybody, how we doing? I don't even want to say, especially to the Arsenal fans, is everybody having a good day? Because, wow, oh my god, oh my god, it just gets worse. It gets worse. My god, if we didn't have this Champions League as our only hope, this league season has been disgraceful. Disgraceful. I even thought, here we go again. We're going to go for the 14th draw this season, but no, Arsenal. You had to go one better. And when I say one better, obviously I mean taking the piss. You had to go and lose. When is enough with this manager? When do we get to say you are taking us backwards and you have made us boring? And that's what this thumbnail shows. Arteta has made Arsenal boring. Boring. I don't care when people say, oh, because Kai Havertz is not in the team now. Oh, it's Kai Havertz the excuse. Or, Joey and Timber didn't play. It's always, if a player misses a game for Arsenal, oh, that's why we lost. But yet other teams seem to win games and win trophies. Even with Kai Havertz at team, we're boring. Why the hell is Ethan Nwaneri not getting a game? Saka will play against PSG in the second leg. Why the hell is Nwaneri getting about 5 minutes again today? What the hell is going on? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? One of our best players this season, and he's getting the piss took out of him by this manager. I am fed up with Mikel Arteta. I've tried. I've holded on to a little bit of hope that he's the man for the job, and I might be being a bit too harsh, but he is not the man for this job. Unless he wins this Champions League, he needs to be sacked the day after if we go out, because he's done nothing this season. Nothing. Getting to semi-finals is not winning. Getting to quarter-finals is not winning. Coming second is not winning. It means nothing unless you win. Last season we challenged. This season you're going to win the fucking league, and we've been miles apart. Miles. And I'll take it back to transfer window again. If he was an elite manager, he would have made sure this football club started that season with a full equipped squad in every single position. If we got injuries, we'd cope. If we lost a striker, we'd have another striker. We didn't even start a season with a proper striker yet again. And that again is on Arteta. And I am so fed up on him. How the hell again today did Ethan Nwaneri spend all that time on that bench? Why the hell is he not playing? Why? Oh, but he's protecting him. Oh, for 2 games, for 3 games. When you got Lamine Yamal, who was just bossing it, and even bossing it last season for Barcelona, and bossing it in Euros, and bossing it this season, and bossing it in Champions League. But yeah, it's different at Arsenal. They have this philosophy where, you've got to protect this player. You can play him for 10, 12 games, and then they have to rest for 10 games. Or why is Nwaneri on that bench for Arsenal when today, of all games, because Saka will be playing against PSG, and obviously Nwaneri will not be playing and starting on Tuesday against PSG, and he didn't even get a game today because he chose to play Saka. You know what? Don't be shocked if Nwaneri starts being alarmed by this. Will he move? No. Will he leave it somewhere? No. But will he start looking at it next season and think, if I don't start playing, I'm already good enough to walk into most teams in Europe? And this is what this manager does. He absolutely ruins so many footballers. So many. Martinelli looked like he was on strings again today. He picked the ball up and he looked like he were like, can I run? I don't know if I can run. Do I need to get back? Do I need to track back? And it's a shame because I really like Martinelli, but he's just not a good winger. He's got a bit of speed and that's it. But he don't take players on for fun no more. He don't. Odegaard again. Where is our captain? Where's the captain who's gonna grab this game by the scruff of the neck and say, look lads, fucking shape up. We're losing. We need to get back into this game. If we can't win it, we don't lose. And people say to me, and I see all these profiles on Twitter, my captain, done made 8 assists, is my captain. He's no fucking captain. He's the worst, weakest captain I have ever seen at Arsenal Football Club and in football. Bruno Fernandes is absolutely levels above him. Levels. Better player, better captain, everything. Steps up in big games. Odegaard does nothing, but today he did little bits. Whoopie-doo. Set Declan Rice up, it were a good pass. I expect 10 times more than that every game from my captain of my football club. And I don't even want to call him my captain. I'll call him the captain of Arsenal Football Club. And you've got people, my captain. He's no freaking captain. And you say you watch football. Odegaard is the weakest captain in football I have ever seen. And it is right now. He is rubbish when it comes to being a captain. And his performances this season have just absolutely been shambolic, man. Shambolic. Martinelli again, like I said, it's a miss with him. Looked like he couldn't even run with the ball at times. Shall I track back? Shall I get forward? Thomas Partey again, brilliant. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to try to not mention him much because I've done it a few times. But that guy, if he wants to leave to win trophies, fair play. Or if he's leaving for personal reasons, fair play. But if it's Arsenal, or don't want to keep this guy and not willing to offer him a 2-year contract or whatever he wants, then shame on you. Shame on you, Arsenal Football Club. Because that is... There's no explanation for that. He is absolutely world class. Declan Rice is world class. And you're willing, like I said, if he wants to leave to win trophies, which I don't blame him, and there's personal reasons behind it, fair play, let him go, can't do anything. But if you're willing, Arsenal Football Club, to let Thomas Partey leave this club and not offer him a new contract, then don't start coming out with this bullshit about we're ambitious, we want to get to top, we want to win trophies. You right now, my club, have got two world-class midfielders in Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. Only a stupidity action from a football club would let the best midfielder, all-round best midfielder, walk out the door because you wasn't willing to give him an extra year or whatever he wanted, or 2-year contracts, obviously. Only a club what are so stupid when making decisions would do that. Because to have 2 world-class midfielders side by side, 2 world-class defenders in Gabriel Saliba, we are lucky. We are lucky. And this is why I am so angry that Mikel Arteta didn't add the final pieces to the fucking jigsaw puzzle in the summer when we've needed it for 3 seasons. Not this season. We needed it last season. We needed it season before. And he didn't do it in the summer. And we've got 2 world-class centre-backs, Gabriel Saliba, 2 world-class midfielders, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice. And up front, it's fucking useless. It's absolutely shocking. It's absolutely shocking. You think, we're not going to score today. I don't feel confident scoring against any team. I really don't. I always think, we'll get a lucky goal, we'll get a lucky deflection. We're just boring. And Mikel Arteta, again, has done that. Mikel Arteta keeps our one of our best players on the bench this season, Ethan Nwaneri. I feel for that guy because he's been absolutely brilliant. And I think he scored about 8 goals this season. And he has embarrassed our captain Martin Odegaard in every single way. He's been levels. As soon as he gets on pitch today, straight on it. Wanted to get busy on ball. We're getting involved. It looked like he were fighting for it. And you know what? Like I said, give it next season. He's on bench and he don't get played. There's going to be talks. Teams are going to be queuing up for him. And he's going to be thinking, I'm not even getting played here. Start talking to his agent. That's if he don't get played. And when I say don't get played, he's getting 5 minute here, 10 minute here. And people say, oh, he's young. But don't even start with excuses. Lamine Yamal is 17. and he's bossing it, and he's one of the best footballers on this planet right now, and he was 16 in the Euros. He is phenomenal, absolutely ridiculously good. So, Champions League, or I want this manager gone the next day, and I have never said that being so quick on it. Like, next day, if we do not win this Champions League, I want Mikel Arteta sacked by the end of next week. Sacked. Because he is not going to take this club to the promised land. He has turned us boring. He just keeps our best players on the pitch, even in games when we need him to rest the players like Saka. It gives him 5 minutes against PSG when we need a goal. There is so many bad things about this person, Mikel Arteta, who's managing Arsenal Football Club. He is doing everything wrong at the moment. The only good thing what's happening at the moment is that we're in a semi-final of the Champions League, and I will say it again, and that's the person I am. If he wins the Champions League, yes, he deserves a statue. But right now, I want Mikel Arteta sacked by the end of next week if we do not win that Champions League. If we go out to PSG on Tuesday night, I want him sacked by the end of that week, by the end of the week, because he is destroying this football club. And people can try and mask over it and think, oh yeah, well, we're second again. Well, let me tell you this, if Newcastle win their next game, they've chopped us. They've got us and they've owned us. So that'll be Eddie Howe yet again, schooling Arteta. Ariola's just scored Arteta double this season. That's twice he's done us. Eddie Howe's done us in league, done us in cup, and his potential, he could do us in league yet again. And then we've got Liverpool next. And do you think they're going to want to just say, yeah, come to Anfield, Arsenal, we'll give you a little free ride, we've already been champions? They are going to want to absolutely smash us and show us we are shit compared to them. You are in league where you are behind us, and we're going to prove it. I'm not saying it'll happen, but that's what their intention is going to be. We'll show you what a champion looks like, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to be ready so much for Arsenal. So, Mikel Arteta has made Arsenal boring, and if we lose to PSG next Tuesday, I want this guy sacked by the end of the week. I do not trust him with any funds in the window when it comes to signing players. He's letting this club down over and over again. Twice, game after game, Nwaneri gets a shit little 5 minutes, and he's been one of Arsenal's best players this season. Absolutely unacceptable what this manager's doing in this. I'm not going to say what I normally say about him. Gets 15 million a year. He is destroying Arsenal Football Club, and I've said it before, and I've been proven right. And I said even in February, Manchester City will finish second. And I thought I might have been wrong, but I could be right again. And I said that on my Twitter page. So I'm just so annoyed. I just keeps getting away with it. I could be here all night talking about this, but he really is making this football club boring to watch. Boring to watch. And he's making so many mistakes, and there's no accountability whatsoever. He deserves massive pressure. Win this Champions League next week, or fuck off at this club by end of next week.